Hi everyone, welcome to your Libra reading. It's my pleasure to read for you, as you know. And as you also know, these readings are timeless and signless, so you don't actually have to be watching at the time that I'm publishing this video, and you don't have to be of any specific or significant Libran persuasions in order for the messages to come through and be for you. If this is manifesting before you and you're taking the time to watch it, then chances are there's something in it for you. And if it doesn't resonate, I would invite you to take a step back, then come back in a little bit and see if you're able to recognize any of the messages at that time. Of course, please use your discernment because, you know, we're not kids out here. God bless. So you are ultimately responsible for what you allow, capital A, what you allow to become a part of your belief system, okay? And with that being said, let's continue on. If you'd like to work with me more personally, you know exactly where to find me. Bing! You can also find my information on the page that you're viewing. Check my Etsy page. And lastly, right now I'll be doing a 20% off sale. Store-wide, 1 minute, 11 seconds, off of all purchases over $100. So, oh, and also I do accept Klarna. And lastly, you can book now under discount and then indicate when you would like to receive your reading. So last year I had some people decide to, you know, fill the order later in the year, so later this year. So there's no time limit. All right, let's jump in. That's longer than I wanted to spend on the openings. All right, strength. So Libra, already as I'm getting into this reading, I already feel, it almost feels like you're going to be picked up almost, and suddenly my throat is like not working as I'm trying to say this, but picked up and whisked, see I can't even talk, whisked away somewhere, and it's like without being able to say anything, without oh my god, I'm not talking about a kidnapping, dear God, hopefully not. You know, God bless. Reading the energy dynamics, how that manifests in your life in particular, whether that's in your career, romance, God knows what is up to you, and that's the realm of a personal reading. 2 minutes and 22 seconds. Holla at your girl. But that being said, the feeling is, whoa, I'm being picked up and I'm without a word, I cannot speak, whisked away somewhere. Now I don't know what that's about. Maybe that's could be as simple as you getting an invitation somewhere and spirit is advising you just to go. Why is this touching here? But it's not. Interesting. Okay, I see you, God. Those two cards. We'll take a look. Oh, you know what that feels like for somebody here? And I really, you know, you guys usually DM me as opposed to leaving comments, and I'm totally fine with that, of course. But feel free also to leave comments. It would help the algorithm, which I've somehow slipped off of since COVID times. But that being said, I feel like for somebody here, this may relate to jail time. It doesn't have to be you. It could be someone in your energetic field, because remember, I'm reading the energies of the collective, and I'm feeling you guys watching, all of you who could potentially be watching this video, whether or not you then take the free will choice in the physical to do so. I'm feeling your energies here, and that includes the energies that you're carrying in your field that do not belong to you, so this need not be about you. But, you know, think about that, being picked up and whisked away, not having a voice in that. That's for somebody. For someone else, we saw it could be as simple as being invited on a trip somewhere that you like totally didn't expect and like just go. Yeah, those are the two that are jumping out of me, but of course, jumping out of me, oh dear God, jumping out at me, right? And so it is what it is for whomever it is. That being said, now let's take a look. And notice the card here says strength. It's interesting. It says strength. And immediately as I said strength, I said I heard straight as an arrow. And look what I saw here, the 11, straight as an arrow. So I have to keep it 200 with you, not just 100, but 200, and nod again to Two of Cups energy. This is involving somebody else, God bless, but I have to keep it 200 with you. This is on path. So whatever this is, 4 minutes, 44 seconds that you get invited to, or you are whisked away to, even if it is some type of confinement legally, it is on path for where you need to be, okay? Ace of air, ace of air, ace of communication. Okay. Okay, that's the Ace of Swords, right? So this is a divine message, which makes complete sense with the straight as an arrow energy. Straight as an arrow meaning like boom, whatever it is, that's what it's gonna be. And so it's like no words, no recompense, no something. Eight of Cups, walking away from something. Queen of Water, walking away from something. Whatever this is that you're going to undergo, or I don't want to even say participate in, but be I was gonna say swept up in, but I said and heard kept up in, and then it felt really, sexual. Oh, what it be being kept up for? Is it late at night? What are we doing? Just somebody who are you? please comment and DM, because I'm just curious. I don't know who these messages are for. I know sometimes it's for me. That's why I rewatch these videos. But whoever these messages are for, they're coming through. And it's interesting because I heard disciplinary action as well. So where are we at right now? This is definitely getting into the realm of a personal reading, because the details are going to manifest differently, which may or may not feel positive or good for you, whoever you are. But I do want to say whatever this is literally taking you up and whisking you away. It literally, look, the Eight of Cups is literally about walking away. And it's and then what fell on top, the Queen of Water, representing you, whoever you are, the viewer, male, female, gender, non-conforming, doesn't matter what your sign is, we're just reading intuitively, taking you up and away. So I'm curious, where are we going? Where are we going, coach? So funny. Listen, if I can't entertain myself during these videos, what can I say? 5 of Pentacles, 3 of Air, 9 of Water, what the... Holy monster makers, Batman, what is this? Low self-worth, sadness, crying in the car. No, not crying in the car, that's right. Oh, just as I said that, boom, look. Interesting, because again, we've got the lifting up. Look at this. Oh, phew. Sorry, guys, false alarm. Wrap it up. I'm kidding. Look. These are straight up cups. So whatever this is, if it's a romantic reading, I'm just like, hey, really good for you. Because there's the 2 of Cups. I was going to say the communion. I heard union and I heard commandment. I'm also getting 9 of Waters. 9 of Waters. 9 of Water, that's wish fulfillment. So as I heard communion, obviously, when I think personally of the concept of communion, if you know me, you know I don't have a religious bone in my body, but I love spirit, I love source, I love God. I just don't believe that we can necessarily find it in all its glory in what we got going on earth. We have to like really be led to different places to pick up pieces. That being said, so when I think of communion, I think about holy connection and communication with the Creator that we cannot have with anybody else, but we try our hardest to have. That's what we keep looking for. It's ecstatic, right? To our physical body, it may even feel sensual, sexual, orgasmic, right? I can just, I hope that like the algorithm isn't just like, we're just clocking all those words you just said, right? But we try our best to experience that in the physical body, and we know that that is sex, right? We know that that's orgasm. But this, when I hear communion, it could be a little twin flamey, 9 minutes, 11 seconds, if that's for you. But whatever this is, however it manifests for you, if this is in a relationship, right? Or even if it is, like I said, that, imprisonment, or it could be marriage, where we at with that perception. But whatever it is along your path. It is definitely along your path. This is one of those blue lines that you can't get out of. It just is what it is. What are these two? Knight of Earth, Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Air. This is a 10 of Swords. It's interesting because I'm seeing a taxi here, which is showing me again somebody just showing up and just like, oh, sorry, get in. You're like, oh, me? Yeah, get in. Ooh, look, I'm throwing everything down. You guys, listen, if you know me, I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm sorry. All of you know this. And I know you're probably like, is that romantic? If you're feeling the feels, you'd be like, yeah. But if you're just watching and you're just consuming, then you might be like, I don't know. Whatever this is, you were made for it. Look at this. Oh. This is representing you, Queen of Earth, male, female, gender, non-conforming. But you saw I went to put it here, and then this kind of wanted to slip in there, even though I pulled it after. It's like, lifting it up, because this is the portal, and I'm seeing this portal closing after you come through. I'm getting very specifically that whatever this is, and it feels... Look, they're just going to put me off this damn channel at this point, but... it feels like making a woman out of you. So again, male, female, gender non-conforming, I don't care how you identify. You know, you got to save that for off this channel. But what I will say is, whoever you are, if this message is for you, they are saying you're going to be made, I just heard, obviously heard, make a woman out of you. The idea of moving from a girl to a woman, we know what that's about, right? And the second thing is make an example out of you. So interestingly, if you're being made an example out of, and this very much, like I said earlier, feels very much in alignment with your soul's path. So we're talking, and then we heard the C word, communion. And I defined to you, 11 minutes, 44 seconds, what I believe communion to be. And so when I'm reading intuitively, it's using the language that I use, right? So communion, once again, is having that sacred connection with the Creator. If you are lucky to be able to be in communion for even a second with the Creator while on this planet, I would definitely want to know what that experience is. Like, you can hit me up because I want to know, because I'm curious. But I also understand that it's so sacred and it's so personal that your words, you can do your best to try to explain it, but I would never be able to understand it fully as somebody outside of you who may or may not have the energetic constitution, the attunements, the anointments, to all of that, in order to receive that. Because when we're talking about connecting with the Creator, we're talking all the way up, as much as you can go. And of course there's beyond, because you're here at this, density. So in order to really be filled, you have to continue to have those anointments and those upgrades and downloads and all that, because what that does is it removes blockages, which is just basically you being deprogrammed from your mentality on this earth. That's it. When you can separate 13 minutes, 13 seconds, notice the 13-13 union, when you can separate or crack your belief in false stuff, all you're doing is strengthening yourself and deepening yourself in order to receive what? Communion. 13 minutes, 31 seconds. Now we see the 13-13 becomes 13-31. That's when you can receive more and more. Again, if you're joining late, I am not talking about religious communion. Please get rid of all of your ideology here, because this is what it's about. I'm channeling for you, and so I'll do my best to explain to you what it is that's coming through. And the only thing I ask of you, if you're coming to anything that I channel, is to release what you think you know, because you do not know. just understand that you're, as they say, forgive them, Father, they know not what they do. We don't know out here. So we're doing our best. And as we hear in the beginning of the Tao Te Ching, the book for Taoism, the Tao that can be expressed is not the real Tao. So if we're out here talking about it, you are not there. I am not there. We are doing the best based on the lack of restriction within our mind, right? Because we're not ever going to talk about the body. The body is just a carbon copy. If your mind is confused, you will have illness, you will have accidents in the non-physical. in the physical. That's it. So in order to heal the body, we heal the mind. That being said, I'm super curious. What are these? King of Air, Ace of Fire, 10 of Fire. Who dis? Okay. Who dis? New beginning. Oh, okay. I gotta go.